All right, now they're asking the question, is Kyler Murray better than Lamar Jackson? Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. He is actually has more passing yards, more rushing yards, more touchdowns than Lamar Jackson this year. So let's talk about it. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. And all I gotta say is, when people are saying, "Oh, Lamar better than Vic ever was, and he better than this guy, that guy," you gotta understand, you gotta do this year in and year out. This is pretty much a career achievement. So, Kyler Murray, this is his second year. He was a first full year starter. He the same age as Lamar Jackson, even though Lamar Jackson's been in the league a little bit, I think, longer than he has. But what you got to understand is this. Once teams start the game plan for Kyler Murray a little bit more, probably next year you might see a little bit difference. But he only got 4 more TDs. He got more interceptions than, I think he got 7 and Lamar got 3. So what you got to understand is this too. His offense is more spread out. They're going to throw it a lot more. They got better weapons. I mean, Fitzgerald might be the best receiver this year, and I say it jokingly, on the Baltimore Ravens. And right now, Kyler Murray's just in a better offense. He may be better this season. The true test is, just as they make the adjustment through the years, will he still be playing at this pace? And Lamar not having a bad season. It's just simply Lamar Jackson just don't have no weapons, and nobody want to talk about that. Everybody want to say, "Oh, he overrated." He don't have no weapons. Marquise Goodwin, he might be a third or at best a number 2 receiver. He don't have no 1. He don't have no 2. You know what I'm saying? And Mark Andrews is his best target. And then again, with the running backs, they're rotating them. So really, Gus Edwards and Mark Ingram, they not really explosive. The one explosive back, they got J.K. Dobbs. And now that Mark Ingram was out, they starting to use him. So basically what I'm saying is the league is now prepared for Lamar Jackson. The league is not prepared for Kyler Murray. Point blank, period. So, to say he better than Lamar Jackson, you got to get MVP. Simple as that. You got to get a playoff win. Lamar ain't got that. And he's in a situation where it's spread out. Is his arm talent a little bit better? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to call somebody that never won MVP better. He got, about 600-700 more throwing yards than him. But remember, he throwing to Hopkins. Christian Kirk will probably be the best receiver on Baltimore. Keep it real, Still got Kenyon Drake, and he got an offense that let him spread it out. So, that's a dangerous team right there with Kyler Murray, especially when they fire their coach they got from Texas Tech, Cliff Kingsbury, when they get a more professional style coach in there where they're going to be able to run the ball under center. Until they're able to run a little bit more pro-style offense, Arizona not going to win nothing. You have to be up. In this league, you have to be able to run the ball from under center. That shotgun, that's not going to win it. At a little bit of time, and most times, Kurt Warner had to hand the ball off to Marshall Faulk from under center. And also the benefits of playing under center is this. You can see the defense before the ball is snapped. When the ball is snapped. When you in the shotgun, you looking down for the ball. The defense can change. So, to be honest, they both the same age. I think Lamar, he has just as much physical talent as Kyler. He's taller than Kyler. Kyler arm might be a little bit more electric on the shorter pass and the intermediate passes, but I just think it's hard to say because Lamar did so much more with so much less. You know what I'm saying? That's the God honest truth. He's done a ton with a lot less. Kyler Murray got perhaps the best receiver in the game, DeAndre Hopkins. And even if Hopkins, like last week, don't make a big impact, you got to roll coverage to him. You got to bracket him. You got to double him. So once you double bracket somebody like him, Julio, Calvin Johnson, those don't show up in the stat sheet. So now you got Kurtz to get a one-on-one. Now you got the tight end might get a one-on-one. Now you throw Kenyon Drake out the backfield. You throw him a toss or a sweep. Now he might see less defenders in the box. So it's a little bit different. When you got a true number one, all the coverage rolls towards him. Now Kurtz can get off. Now this guy can get off. Now Isabel can get off. When you dealing with Lamar Jackson, who you going to double? You ain't going to double Goodwin. You ain't going to double Snead. You might bracket Mark Andrews. But really, on the outside, what are you dealing with? Nothing. So they can't say, oh, Lamar needs to step his game up. Like, dude, give me some receivers. And hopefully Baltimore don't do that to him. You got to think, Baltimore really had a lot of great receivers. Who the greatest receiver in Baltimore history? Then they had like Rocket Ishmael and maybe Steve Smith towards the end of his career. They need to go out there You find him a Jimmy Smith, Elisa Musa Muhammad, a Steve Smith senior in his prime, before the senior. They got to find a guy like that. Julio, really. They got to go in the draft, and you can find receivers anywhere in the draft. You know, Kenny Galladay is a great receiver for the Lions. I'm a Lion fan. Check my channel on Motor City Sports Talk. Good receiver. Found him in the 3rd round. So you can find receivers anyway. So, and you get them on a cheaper deal. Look at Bengals. The kid, I like him, Tyler Boyd, outstanding in the slot. Golden Tate for New York. He won the 2nd or 3rd round. He was a tremendous receiver at Notre Dame. So, got to be able to get receivers. And he don't have no receivers. He reminded me of McNabb before he got Donovan McNabb, James Thrash, Todd Pinkerton, Freddie Mitchell, the People's Champ. Chad Hall, the Olympic skier. It's kind of, or snowboarder. I think it was Olympic snowboarder. So it's kind of tough. You know, and they don't love to give black quarterbacks weapons at all. Mahomes might have the best arsenal that a black quarterback ever had in his prime. Overall, the best arsenal that I can remember is probably Randall Cunningham at the end of his career. Randy, Robert Smith, Chris Carter. That was a tremendous supporting cast. When you look at it, Russell Wilson, you know, they got DK Metcalf in with the late second round, you know. So you look at it, Wilson really make his receivers better. Tyler Lockett, you know what I'm saying? But that's a good bunch. That might rank up there as the top 5 or 6, 7 weapons that a black quarterback ever had. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they do us like that. But I'm not ready to say Kyler Murray's better than Lamar Jackson. Talk to me next season when they start to make the adjustments. And I hope that Baltimore is able to give Lamar Jackson more weapons. And that's as simple as it is. You know, Deshaun Watson got better weapons than him. When he had Hopkins, Will Fuller, even this year, I forget the dude's name. Brandon, the little receiver that came from, he was with New England. He was with New Orleans and LA. But him, Randall Cobb, and Will Fuller better than anything Lamar Jackson had. So they got to get a receiver like a Plexico, at least a Plexico Burress out there that he can have a big target. You give him a Plexico Burress and you go out there, you find him a great number 2 receiver. I mean, you can get this in one. You can get that dude in the draft. They need to find him a couple of receivers, and once that happens, I think Lamar Jackson is going to be pretty much unstoppable. But that's just my opinion on it, man. I just think Kyler Murray got to show us a full season, and Lamar got to drop off a little bit. But I ain't ready to say so. We're in 9 games in the season. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response, video request. All our social media links are in the description. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. Also got a Facebook group there. Check that out. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate personally. Share the video. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. We gone.